Landrush is a game that simulates the complex reality of access to land and agrarian change in developing countries. It simulates real-life dynamics and is based on the lives of farmers in the Great Lakes region of Africa. The game aims to get across 3 key messages. First, Landrush aims to make players aware of the fact that different types of farmers face different types of risk. While playing the game, you will experience that richer farmers with larger farms can take more risks. They may aim for higher profits by investing in cash crops through monocropping systems and by concentrating their land holdings. When things go wrong, they have sufficient means to overcome temporary setbacks or shocks. You will also see that poorer farmers with limited land holdings will have to adopt risk-averse strategies in order to survive. They might be obliged to invest in subsistence crops and in intercropping, and they will try to acquire land in different zones to mitigate a negative event that could wipe them off the playing board.
J'ai l'impression que pendant le jeu, on va pas savoir faire grand-chose finalement parce qu'on essaye de se diversifier. Et puis quoi qu'on fasse, il y a toujours quelque chose qui nous tombe dessus, le hasard souvent, et puis voilà, le climat, les coups saisonniers. Et donc quoi qu'on fasse, on est bloqué.
Alors moi je suis le riche, donc j'ai commencé avec beaucoup d'argent et ça se voit maintenant parce que j'ai beaucoup plus de terres que tout le monde et j'arrive à leur prendre pas mal de faire beaucoup d'argent à chaque tour aussi.
Landrush provides players with first-hand experience of the extreme constraints that poor farmers face. The game also makes players aware that smallholder farmers' strategies are not based on ignorance or a lack of knowledge. Smallholders are aimed to minimize risk rather than maximizing profits. However, top-down agrarian policies generally aim at maximizing production and profit. They tend to be tailor-made for large-scale farmers, while they weaken the position of smallholders. Policies and technological innovations should be much more tailor-made for small-scale farmers' risk-averse profile. This is a first key message that the game aims to get across. Second, you will discover that the rules of Landrush are not strictly defined. Every game is different. Indeed, there are formal rules, the rules of the game developers, but as the game progresses, informal norms will emerge, depending on the game dynamics. Informal norms may even start to contradict some of the formal rules. This may happen unexpectedly, for example when players forget a particular rule, but breaching the official rules of the game may also be deliberate, when players manage to manipulate the rules in their own favor.
Il y a des négociations qui se font. Il y a beaucoup de négociations qui se font entre les riches et les plus pauvres, en tout cas pour ces 2 groupes-là. On se dit voilà, on achète des parcelles et on gagne un tracteur et je te donne la moitié des bénéfices et toi tu gagnes l'autre moitié des bénéfices du retour du tracteur. Le fait d'avoir un tracteur, ça nous donne de l'argent. Donc il y a des négociations qui se font et on sort un peu des règles du jeu. Ouais.
In fact, the game illustrates that the land arena is shaped by what we call in the literature a reality of legal pluralism. Formal laws are not the only set of rules of the game. The reality of rural settings is often more complicated. Customary norms, informal arrangements, and dynamics of reciprocity are important mechanisms through which actors claim access to natural resources. For poor farmers, this may be crucial in securing their access to land resources. However, richer players may also make use of the flexibility of this normative pluralism to bend the rules to their favor. These insights should be taken into account when policymakers design agrarian and land reforms. Lastly, Landrush makes you aware that rural producers do not work in isolated social settings. Farmers are embedded in an environment filled with economic and political differentiation. This makes that access to or exclusion from land is the result of a negotiation process in which local power relations play a huge role. In Landrush, it becomes clear that richer and more powerful actors have a comparative advantage in negotiating access to natural resources. However, the game also illustrates how the poorest actors may still find ways of making their voices heard and may take collective action to defend their interests.
Et on remarque qu'il y a énormément d'accords tacites, des non-dits, des regards, des choses qui font qu'en fait, il y a il y a d'autres règles qui s'immiscent dans le jeu. Par exemple, le fait je te prête ou même je vole pour toi par exemple. Et donc on voit que la politique est vraiment à plusieurs niveaux. Il y a vraiment au niveau comment elle se passe entre les paysans et puis au niveau global, ils essayent d'insérer vraiment des lois alors que ils ne prennent pas toujours en compte la réalité du paysan.
Again, these insights are crucial in the processes of agrarian reform. Policies are not implemented in a sterile, apolitical environment. Policymakers should take into account how political decisions at the top may be instrumentalized by influential actors all the way down to the level of the individual farmer. In addition to these three key messages, Landrush also introduces you to changing dynamics in the land arena. These are simulated through unexpected events which players confront during the game. The events represent current opportunities and challenges of farmers worldwide. How to deal with crop disease, with soil erosion, or with climate change? What if agricultural production enters into competition with alternative use of land, such as mineral resource exploitation? How to deal with the increasing commodification of land and with land grabbing by more powerful individuals?
Je pense que ce jeu va vraiment en étroite ligne avec la problématique de la ruée sur la terre parce que on constate qu'il y a plusieurs acteurs qui sont à la recherche d'une ressource qui est rare, qui est la terre. Et donc ils mettent en place des stratégies, ces acteurs mettent en place des stratégies pour soit maintenir le contrôle sur la ressource, soit pour l'accaparer.
Landrush illustrates that these dynamics affect farmers' livelihoods in profound ways and demonstrates that the impact is often different for different types of farmers. Of course, all of this does not mean that Landrush parallels or reproduces the complex realities of land use and agrarian change in the Global South. Landrush is a simplified simulation designed to appeal to as many players as possible. During the debriefing, you may reflect on which dimensions of reality are present in the game, but also point to how the complexity of reality surpasses the laboratory environment of the game. This could even inspire you to design a Landrush 2.0, a more complex version of the current game. In any case, Landrush will provide you with a unique insight into the caveats that smallholder farmers in the South face on a day-to-day basis. It will challenge your views on important changes that currently take place all over the world, changes which affect the lives of millions.